Disney presents from Frontierland, the Boston Tea Party.
This meeting can do nothing more to save the country.
And now, your Disneyland host, Walt Disney.
The studio wardrobe department may seem to be a strange place to begin our story about human liberty, but actually, there's a reason for it. Here in carefully indexed rows are costumes of many famous men whose names are associated with the age-old fight for freedom in the world. The armor and chainmail of Charlemagne in the 9th century. Simon Bolivar, the great South American liberator, wore a gold-braided uniform like this on state occasions. General Lafayette wore an ornate dress like this. And then there's the legendary freedom fighter Robin Hood, with his leather jerkin and longbow. Famous men, all of them. Their flaming words and heroic deeds sparked the world's struggle for human liberty. But what about the nameless ones, the unsung heroes? The fierce desire for independence burning in the hearts of these unknown patriots made the deeds of our great men possible. This wardrobe department would be incomplete without the costumes for these little people. The extras and small parts players who support the stars are just as important as the nameless patriots who supported their leaders in the fight for human liberty. History records the names of the great men and their deeds, but history too would be incomplete without the stories of these simple people. People who are ready to fight and die, if they must, to defend their right to live and work and worship as free men and women. This program is about the nameless, unsung patriots whose hunger for freedom made possible the independence that is enjoyed in America today. For after all, the struggle for American independence is typical of the continuing fight for human liberty everywhere in the world. In the American colonies, the fight for human liberty began when King George III forgot or ignored the fact that the American colonists were free-born Englishmen with Englishmen's hard-won rights. To impose his will upon the colonists, the king resorted to force. There was no freedom of worship, no freedom of speech, no freedom of the press. Unfair and unjust taxes were imposed. Yet when fiery young Patrick Henry raised his voice in protest, there were those who cried treason.
Give me liberty or give me death!
Patrick Henry's speech, one of the greatest of all times, helped the little people make their decision. Now these unknown patriots, without whom there could be no fight for liberty, knew they were ready to fight and die for what they knew to be right. Patrick Henry spoke in Richmond, Virginia, but the events that inspired his fighting words took place far to the north, in Boston. Led by Sam Adams, James Otis, Dr. Joseph Warren, and other patriots, the people of Boston had shouted their defiance to George III. The tax imposed on tea gave them the opportunity to show him they were free and independent. Here then is the story of one of these unsung patriots, Johnny Tremaine, one of the little people who took part in the stirring moment on the frontier of human liberty that we call the Boston Tea Party.
Hang the lance of freedom, boys, high on the liberty tree. we are the sons, yes, we are the sons, the sons of liberty.